Take control of your finances. Gain insights from top industry professionals. Financial topics that matter to you from your go-to resource. This is Right on the Money with your host, Dennis Mattern.
Hello and welcome to Right on the Money, the show that features financial advisors, insurance professionals, and fiduciaries who discuss financial topics that empower you to take control of your finances. I'm your host, Dennis Mattern, and I am so glad you've taken time out of your day to spend with me. Now remember, of course, you can watch full episodes on our YouTube channel or rightonthemoneyshow.com. And today I am pleased to be joined by friend of the show, Maria Navas, retirement specialist at Florida Retirement Solutions. Maria, welcome.
Thank you so much, Dennis. It's always such a pleasure to be here on the show with you.
It is always great to have you on the show. And we're going to dive, we're going to dive right in because there are, as crazy as this is, there are some people that don't know who you are. So I want to introduce you to them. And you work with a very specialized population, a very specialized group of people that have very specific needs. Tell us about the clients and people that you work with.
Well, I work with anyone who is in the Florida retirement system. Actually, I can work with anybody, but I have dedicated myself to know everything about that system. So I work with teachers and custodians, cafeteria workers, principals, and of course, policemen and firemen. And I always say thank you for your service. So I work with that special niche of people in the Florida retirement system.
So when you say the Florida retirement system, are you working with everyone in the entire state, a specific county? Tell us a little bit about that.
Actually, when I started back in 2008, I started working with just Dade, Broward, Collier, and Monroe and West Palm Beach. Very broad. That's a very big stretch, and it was really hard to get to everyone. But now, because of the Zoom meetings and everybody's gotten used to that, it's very easy to work with all of Florida. So we are working with anyone that is in Florida, Orlando, or Ocala, wherever they're located in Florida, we work with that group.
Tell us how you got started working in that system, and then how do you work with somebody that's in the Florida retirement systems?
Well, how I got started was I was doing lending as a lender since my 1980s actually, or 90s. And I'm not going to say exact dates, we don't want them to do the math. But in 2008, a great friend told me there's this special group of people in the Florida retirement system that need a lot of knowledge, and we go out there and we educate them. So she trained me to train them how their Florida retirement system works. So since 2008, we've been educating educators on how the system works. So anybody in FRS is going to have the same exact rules. So we branched out from educators to anybody that's in the Florida retirement system.
Any reason, out of curiosity, a lot of emphasis on people that work in the school. So not just the teachers, but the custodians and the cafeteria workers and everyone that's working to educate children. Any reason? Is that special to you, or how did you end up there?
Oh, absolutely. It's funny, but I graduated as an educator and I found the system to be so complicated. And just a little background on me, I worked in the school system for 2 weeks. And I came home one day and I said to my husband, this is too difficult. This is too difficult and I don't want to do it anymore. He said, well, change your major. So I changed to finances. And where did I fall, Dennis? Right back in the school system. But now I'm educating educators, right? I'm not educating the children. It is a little bit easier to deal with all these professionals in FRS than it is to deal with our school kids, right?
Well, it's funny that you say that because, the FRS system and all the different things that are involved, I'm looking at my notes, the drop program and all the other things that go along with this. There's a lot here. So when should somebody that's in the FRS system, when should they start talking to you?
I believe that everybody should start saving for retirement, and that's where we come in. to build a plan on how to save for retirement. So I think as soon as you are working, I, for one, started saving when I was 18 years old. And I don't know if I've told you the story, but my daughter is always saying that I'm a hoarder when I really am a minimalistic person, right? And she's like, no, Mom, you're a money hoarder. You never think it's enough. And I always tell her, honey, they keep raising the bar, right? Raising the bar. We keep getting hit with inflation, but our raises don't seem to match up with that inflation, right? So as soon as you start working, I think you need to start savings. But if you are thinking of going into drop, or you're in drop, that's a great time to speak with us. Why? Because we can show you how to have an income you can't outlive with your retirement funds. So that's where we like to get down and get a unique plan in place to help with those extra needs, right? So you know how your Social Security, right? I looked at the Social Security, it says that's a pension. If you're in the FRS system, you can have a pension. So an income for life would be just like a third pension. Who wouldn't want a third income for life, right? And that's what we do.
So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take a break. We're at the end of this segment, and I am excited to get into the differences and learn more about the drop program, because I know that is a very interesting and unique thing. So you do not want to miss that. So join us on the other side of the break. Thank you.